Jai Hind. Dear children, welcome to today's class. So we are continuing the chapter constructions and we are discussing construction of tangents. So our first question is, draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 cm which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. So we have to construct a pair of tangents to a circle. That means we have to draw two tangents to a circle of radius 5 cm. So radius of the circle is 5 cm and which are inclined to each other. That means the tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree means the angle between the tangents is 60 degree. Okay, that means two tangents can be drawn from an external point. So from an external point we can have two tangents. Then the angle between that two tangents is 60 degree. Okay, like that we have to construct the pair of tangents to the circle. And children, in the chapter circles, you have studied the properties of tangents. See, look at this figure. So here is a circle with center O and P is an external point and PA and PB are tangents. So here the tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree means the angle between the two tangents at the point, the external point P is 60 degree. Okay. So this angle is given as 60 degree. Okay children. Now we have to construct two tangents like this. See children, from an external point we don't know the distance between the center and the external point. If we know the distance, we can mark the point here and we can make the tangents which are inclined at an angle of 60 degree. But here we don't know where we have to mark this point P. Okay, if you are marking anywhere and then we are drawing one tangent and taking 60 degree here, and if you are drawing the another tangent, we are not sure that these two lines will touch the circle, given circle of radius 5 cm. So that's why we can't start from this point P. So how can we do this? For that, see, in the chapter circles, you have studied to find out this central angle, isn't it? Here first we are drawing the circle, then using that circle we have to construct the tangent. So if we know the central angle, we can use that to draw the radii and to draw the tangents. So how will you get this central angle? Can you say? Can you recall the method? See, OAPB is a quadrilateral, isn't it? OAPB is a quadrilateral. You know all the three angles. Here radius and tangents are perpendicular. Radius and tangents are perpendicular. So here it is 90 degree. And here also OB is the radius, BB is a tangent. So here also 90 degree. Now how will you get this fourth angle? Okay, 90 degree plus 60 degree plus 90 degree plus angle AOB. These are the four angles in this quadrilateral OAPB equal to, what is the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral? 360 degree. Okay, so 90 plus 60 plus 90, what is it? 240 degree plus angle AOB equal to 360 degree. So what is angle AOB? AOB equal to 360 minus 240, it is 120 degree. So what is AOB? It is 120 degree. Okay children, so now we are using this 120 degree to construct these two tangents, and then we are applying this 90 degree construction to get the tangents. Okay, this 120 degree you can find out in another way also, because in that chapter circles you have studied these two angles are supplementary. Can you remember that? You have proved one question. The central angle and the angle inclined by these two tangents, they are supplementary. If they are supplementary, one angle is 180 minus 60, 120. That also you can use here to find out this central angle. Okay, now we are using all these properties to draw the tangents which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Okay children, let's start the construction. So first we have to draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. So I am taking 5 centimeter radius in the compass. Okay, I took 5 centimeter radius in the compass. Then drawing the circle. Okay children, now we can start the construction of tangents. Okay, now see, for that we need two radii, isn't it? OB and OA, we need two radii, but the angle between these two radii should be 120 degree. So we are using that. First we will draw one radius, then we will take 120 degree to get the second radius. Okay. So first let me draw the radius, one radius. So this is O, the center is O. Now I am drawing the radius like this. Okay, so it is OB. Now what we need? We need another radius which makes 120 degree with this OB. So how will you make 120 degree angle that you have studied in lower classes? Okay, so here we should get 120 degree. We can use protractor, but in your syllabus it is asked to use only compass. So I am using compass. For that, fix the compass at O. We have to fix the compass at O. Then take any radius in the compass. Draw an arc. like this. Okay, children. So, like this we have to draw one arc. Then you should not change this radius. If you are changing the radius here, you won't get exactly 120 degree. Now, use the same radius to draw another arc. For that, you have to fix the compass at this point of intersection. Okay. Fix the compass at this point of intersection. Draw one arc. So this much represent which angle? 60 degree, isn't it? Then we need one more 60 degree to get 120 degree. So again we have to fix the compass at this new point of intersection. Then one more arc we have to draw. So now this much will represent 120 degree. Okay. So now we can have the second radii by joining this center and this point of intersection. Okay, children? Okay. Now this is OA. Oh, so we got two radii OA and OB. Here the angle is 120 degree. Okay. Now what we need? See, now we got these two radii with 120 degree angle. Now we have to construct the tangents at A and at B. Okay. If you are drawing the tangents at A and B, surely they will meet at one point. There you can see exactly 60 degree. Okay. Now how can we draw this tangent? We know radius and tangents are making 90 degree angle. So if we can make a 90 degree angle here, a right angle here, from there you will get one tangent. Like that, here also if you are making a 90 degree angle, you will get the second tangent. Okay, how will you get 90 degree angle? That also you studied in lower classes in 9th standard, the construction of 90 degree right angle. For that, what we have to do? We need the 90 degree angle here. So fix the compass at B. And 90 degree is in the middle of which two angles? 90 degree is coming in the middle of 60 degree and 120 degree. So we have to bisect the angle between 60 degree and 120 degree. Okay. So first let's have 60 degree arc and then 120 degree arc. You know how to get 60 degree arc and 120 degree. So I am drawing by taking any radius. Draw an arc with B as center. Okay. Now we need 60 degree arc and 120 degree arc. So this is our new point of intersection. From there with the same radius. Now you should not change the radius. With the same radius you have to draw one arc here. This much is 60 degree. Then from this point, see, from this point another arc. Okay. So this arc represents 120 degree. So this is 60 degree. This is 120 degree. Now if we are bisecting this much angle, the angle between the 60 degree and 120 degree, you will get 90 degree ray. How will you bisect this much arc? For that what we have to do? We have to fix this compass here, and the radius should be more than half of this much length of this arc. Then you have to draw one arc here with the same radius. You have to draw another arc from this 60 degree ray. Arc. Did you understand how we got this two arc? From this point of 120 degree and from this point of 60 degree, we have drawn these two arcs and they are meeting at this point. Now join this B and this new point of intersection. Okay. Now this angle will be 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree angle. Here we constructed right angle. So this will be a tangent at B. Now here same process we have to do at A also to get the second tangent. Okay. Let's start from A. Here we need first 60 degree arc, then 120 degree arc. Then we have to draw the tangent, 90 degree ray. Fix the compass at A and draw arc like this. Okay, now what we need? With the same radius, fix the compass here and then one arc here. This for 60 degree and from there another arc. This for 120 degree. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to bisect this much arc, length of this arc. How will you bisect? Fix the compass at 60 degree. One arc here and with the same radius at 120 degree point, another arc. Okay. Now again join these two points, A and this point. A and this point to draw the tangent. So the two tangents are meeting at this point. This point is P. Now if we are measuring this angle, surely it will be, if you are measuring this angle, surely it will be 60 degree. Okay. So you can use the protractor to check this answer. If this is 120 degree, this will be 60 degree. Okay children. So you have to watch the video 2 or 3 times to get the steps of construction. Here we made so many constructions. So watch it properly and patiently. You can construct this. Okay. This will be 60 degree. Next question is, draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter take 2 points P and Q on one of its extended diameter, each at a distance of 7 cm from its center. Draw tangents to the circle from these 2 points P and Q. It is a very simple question. First we have to draw this circle of radius 3 cm. Then take 2 points P and Q on one of its extended diameter. That means we have to draw one diameter and then we have to extend it. Then we have to mark 2 points P and Q, each at a distance of 7 cm from its center. Okay children, so that means first we have to draw a circle. Circle like this. Then we have, this is the center. We have to draw the diameter. Okay. Then we have to extend the diameter. This side also we have to extend. This side also we have to extend. Then we have to mark 2 points P and Q at a distance of 7 cm from the center. From the center O, take 7 cm and mark a point P. And here, so this is 7 cm, and by taking again 7 cm, another point Q. Now we have to construct the tangent to the circle, to this circle from P as well as Q. Okay children, I think you understood the question. Now let's start. First of all, we have to draw the circle of radius 3 cm. Okay. We have to take 3 cm. So you can see this 3 cm radius. Okay. Now we have to draw a circle. We have to draw a circle like this. So mark the center. The center is O. Then what is asked? We have to draw a diameter and we have to extend the diameter to 7 cm to mark P. This side also we have to take 7 cm to mark Q. Okay. First, so you can see this 7 cm. I kept it in at the center. Then here 7 cm. So I can draw up to 0. So this point will be P. Okay. Now from here also we have to take 7 cm to get Q. Okay. So this point is Q. So this is P and this is Q. And here OP is 7 cm and OQ is also 7 cm. Now what is the question? We have to construct tangents from P as well as Q. How will you draw the tangent? See, when we consider the circle, this P is an exterior point, external point. So you know how to draw the tangent from an exterior point. we have to consider the line segment between the center and this exterior point. Then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector here. Then using that midpoint, we can draw the circle to get the point of contact. Same procedure here also. For OQ also we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So now I am going to draw the perpendicular bisector of OP. For that we have to fix the compass at O and take more than half of this OP, length of OP. Then here one arc and here another arc. Okay. One is here and another is here. Then with the same radius we have to draw another pair of arc using same radius from P. Okay. Now we can join. When we join these two, we got perpendicular bisector. Okay, now this is the midpoint. We can name it as M. Now with M as center and OM or PM as radius, we have to draw the circle to get the point of contact. Okay, now with M as center and radius should be equal to this OM or PM. Okay, we can draw the circle. Okay children, now you can see this circle is intersecting our first circle at this point. So here we can name it as A and this can be named as B. Now when we join PA and PB, we will get tangents from P. Okay. So this is one tangent PB, then another tangent by joining this point of intersection of these two circles. So PA and PB are two tangents from an external point P to this first circle. Now, how will you construct the tangents from Q? Same procedure. We have to draw the perpendicular bisector of this center and this exterior, perpendicular bisector of this line segment. Okay, joining the center and this exterior point. For that, fix the compass at. Now, no need to explain more about perpendicular bisector. Then with the same radius, okay, now we have to join. Now This is the midpoint N. Now with N as center and ON or NQ as radius, we have to draw another circle. Okay. Now the first circle and the first circle, 3 centimeter radius circle, and this new circle are meeting at 2 points again. Here and here. We can name it as this as C and this as D. Okay. Now by joining QC and QD, we will get the tangents from this external point Q to this first circle of radius 3 centimeter. Okay. Let me join Q and this C. And Q and D. So we got tangents from P as well as Q. What are the tangents? PA, PB and QC and QD are the required tangents. Okay. And here you can write PA, PB, QC and QD are the required tangents. Required tangents. Okay, children. You have to do the construction very neatly in your note. Now the third question is, let ABC be a right triangle in which AB equal to 6 centimeter, BC equal to 8 centimeter and angle B equal to 90 degree. So first we have to construct a right triangle with these given measurements. AB 6 centimeter, BC 8 centimeter and angle B is right angle. Then BD is the perpendicular from B on AC. So we have to draw a perpendicular from the vertex B to the side AC. Then the circle through BCD is drawn. Then we have to draw a circle through the points B, C and D. D is a point on the side AC. BD is the perpendicular. While drawing you can understand. Now we have to construct the tangents from A to this circle. Okay children. So here we have to do more construction. So much of constructions are there. So watch the video very carefully to understand the steps of construction. So what is our first question? We have to construct a right triangle, isn't it? You know how to construct a right triangle. Right angle is given. So we can construct the right triangle. First of all, see right triangle. If we are taking the right triangle like this, rough figure, this is the rough figure. Angle B is 90 degrees. So we have to mark it here. Then here C, here A. What are the given measures? BC is 8 centimeter and AB is 6 centimeter. Okay. Now you understood that we can start with the side BC. And here it is 90 degree. So we are starting with the side BC. Okay, so let me draw BC with 8 centimeter. So BC is 8 centimeter. So this is BC. Then we need 90 degree here. So you know how to construct 90 degree at a point. Already we have discussed one question. First we will draw 60 degree arc, then 120 degree arc. Then we have to bisect the length of the arc between 60 degree arc and 120 degree arc. So let me start. Fix the compass at B and take any radius. Draw the arc like this. We need 120 degree arc. So we have to draw up at least this much, up to this much. Then without changing the radius, we have to draw the arc for. Fix the compass here. And this arc is for 60 degree. And this one is for. Fix the compass again here. Then this 120 degree arc. Now we have to bisect this much to get 90 degree. So again I am fixing here one arc and with the same measurement from the 120 degree point another arc. Okay, now we have to join these points to get 90 degree ray. This point and this B. Okay, we got 90 degree ray. You can mark it as X here. Then how will you get the vertex A? From B we have to take 6 centimeter. Okay, so in the compass we have to take 6 centimeter. Okay, so 6 centimeter. Then we have to mark in the new ray BX to get the point A. So this is A. This point represents A. Okay children, this is A. Now this much is 6 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. Now we have to join AC to complete the triangle. Okay, we got AC also. I think this much is clear to you. We have constructed only the right triangle. Then remaining part is there. Now what is the next step? BD is the perpendicular from B on AC. So from B, we have to draw a perpendicular BD to the side AC. So you know, you have studied in lower classes how to draw a perpendicular to a line from an exterior point. How to draw a perpendicular to this line from an exterior point. Can you remember? So for that we have to fix the compass here. We have to fix the compass here and taking suitable radius we have to draw the arc like this. This arc is intersecting at 2 points, isn't it? Now by taking more than half of this length in the compass as radius, we have to draw 2 arcs here. From here one arc, from here another arc. Then by joining we will get a perpendicular line. Okay, same procedure we are going to do here. We need the perpendicular to AC from B. Okay, so what we have to do? Fix the compass at B and take any suitable radius. When we draw the arc, it should cut the AC at 2 points. Okay, so I am taking this much radius. Here, drawn the arc, and you can see the arc is intersecting at 2 points. Okay, at these 2 points. Now, using these 2 points and by taking the length more than half of this length, we have to draw 2 arcs here. One from this point and another from this one. Okay, we got point of intersection. Now, if we are joining B and this point, surely that line will be perpendicular to this AC. Okay, now let's join these 2 points, B and this point. Did you see this point and this B? Okay, now it is given BD is perpendicular from B on AC. So, the D is this point. This point is D. We can name it as D. Okay, now what is the next question? We need a circle through B, C and D. We need a circle through B, C and D. Then we have to construct the tangents from A to that circle. Okay. So now our aim is to construct a circle which is passing through B, C and D. Okay. For that, if we want to draw a circle which passes through B and C, the center should be in the middle of this BC. Okay, so we have to find out the midpoint of BC. So if our construction is correct, it will surely pass through the point D also. Okay, let's try. So first we need the center of the new circle. For that we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC. So to draw the perpendicular bisector, take more than half. Now you have to draw small arc, because in the figure we need to draw so many arcs. Now from B, another arc. See, here it is not intersecting. So let me draw once again. Okay. Now we have to join this point and this point to get the perpendicular bisector. Okay, now this is the midpoint of BC, that we will name it as M. Okay, now with the M as center and BM or MC as radius, we have to draw the circle. So if our construction is correct, surely it will pass through the point D. Okay, let's try. Take the radius as MC or MB. Okay children, let me draw the circle. See, you can see the circle is passing through B, C and here D. Okay. Now, what is the next? Our question, actual question is construct the tangent from A to this circle. So, from A we have to construct the tangents to this new circle. Can you see one tangent here? One tangent. Already one tangent is here in the figure. What is that? From A, look at the circle. From A, can you see any tangent? Yes, AB is one of the tangents from A, isn't it? AB is one of the tangent from A to this circle, because the circle is intersecting at only this B. Okay, so AB is one tangent, but the question is construct the tangents. That means from A we can construct two tangents. One already we got. Now we have to find out another tangent also. So how will you find out another tangent? Consider the center, and we need, this is the center of the circle. M is the center of the circle, and we need the tangent from A. So A is an exterior point and M is the center. How will you construct the tangent? We have to join this exterior point and this center to draw the tangent. So let me draw. Join the exterior point and the tangent. Then after joining these 2 points, how will you get the tangent? We have to draw the perpendicular bisector of this line segment, isn't it? So I am going to draw the perpendicular lines bisector of AM. For that, fix the compass at M. Take more than half of this AM and draw 2 arcs here. And here another one. Did you understand? This is our one arc. This is another arc. Then from A with the same radius, here and here. Now we have to join this perpendicular bisector. This is one point. Don't get confused with the arcs, because here you can see so many arcs. This one is new points of intersection. Okay, so we have to join them to get the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so we have drawn the perpendicular bisector for this line segment joining exterior point and the center. Now after drawing the perpendicular bisector for this line segment, how will you get the tangent? See, suppose if you have the circle like this, and if you have the exterior point here, this is the center M and this is the exterior point A. First we will join these two and then we will draw the perpendicular bisector. Then how will you draw the circle? How will you get the point of contact? With this center we will draw the circle once again. Then the point of intersection of two circles will be the points of contact. Isn't it? So here we have the line segment from external point and line segment AM. Then we have drawn the perpendicular bisector here. Now which is the midpoint? Midpoint is here. And this is the midpoint that I am giving the name as O. Okay. Now we have to draw a circle with the center O and radius OM or OA. So I am taking OM or okay. Now I am going to draw the circle, new circle. Now after drawing two circles, to which point we have to draw the tangent? See, this is the center, this is the new circle, and we need the tangent to the large circle. Okay, so we go two circles and where they are meeting, where the two circles are meeting, one point is here, isn't it? And another point at B itself. At B itself, two circles are intersecting. Now from A we have to draw line segment towards B, that is already we have. Then to this point also we have to draw to get the next tangent. So this point I am giving the name as E. Now we can draw the tangent. From A to this E. This is one tangent AE. Then another tangent is AB. Okay, so AE and AB are required tangents. Okay, children. So as I said, we are doing so many constructions in the same figure. So go through the video more and more times. Then only you will understand how the construction is going on. So what we have to write? AB and AE are the required tangents. Okay, children. Now you have to do the homework. Here I am giving 3 questions as homework. Read the question properly, understand, and then do the construction. Do the construction very neatly. Okay, children. Thank you.